Memphis area lawmaker stands by a bill which he sponsored and passed yesterday, which Memphis LGBTQ leaders say is discriminatory. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Rudy Williams. Richard and Katina are off tonight. The legislation would make it legal for private adoption agencies to block adoptions to same-sex couples and other religious families, and is drawing national attention tonight. Local 24 News reporter Brad Broders breaks it down live in the studio. Brad?
Rudy, leaders at Out Memphis and Cooper Young said the legislation negatively impacts Tennessee as a whole and could lead to business blowback and boycotts. The legislation now awaits a final signature from Governor Bill Lee.
We are incredibly disappointed. We are incredibly ashamed of our leaders.
Out Memphis Executive Director Molly Quinn didn't hold back this afternoon, one day after the Tennessee State Senate passed legislation to protect the religious beliefs of private adoption agencies. Quinn believes the bill gives the green light for certain agencies to deny adoptions for same-sex couples or certain religious families.
This limits the availability of safe homes for children.
Senator Paul Rose of Covington sponsored the legislation and defended its intention on the Senate floor Tuesday.
This bill does not in any way prohibit the placement of a child in a non-traditional,
But Rose's colleague, fellow Republican Steve Dickerson, argued otherwise.
It does give groups the latitude to not place children in same-sex couple families.
And that's why Quinn worried the bill, if signed by Governor Bill Lee, will not only hurt children, but the state's economy.
We're making a statement about who we are as a state, about the way that we treat our individuals, and the rest of the country is going to respond, and it will hurt us.
Now, Senator Paul Rose just sent us a statement that read in part, "I am very pleased this legislation passed and that faith-based child placement agencies will soon have an added layer of protection to continue the work they have done for decades without fear they will be forced out of business, as has been the case in several states." Now, Governor Bill Lee has 10 days after receiving this approved bill to either sign it or veto it. Reporting live in the studio, Brad Broders, Local 24 News.
Brad, thank you. Well, we know many people have opinions on this, and we want you to join the conversation. Head over to our Facebook page, localmemphis.com, and let us know exactly what you're thinking.